All right. With that being said, let's move on to our next topic, and that is multi-apping. Yes, multi-apping. If you're not multi-apping, and let me tell you, I've taken a few Ubers and Lyfts in my day, and I always ask the driver, "Oh, do you like it?" And the normal stuff, and then say, "Oh, are you driving on the other apps?" Did you know? I actually keep a tally of this, and I never really shared it until now. Did you know that about 48%, and I did the math earlier, 48% are only on one app? And I ask them each time,
Are they
why?
really?
Yeah. Why? Why are you only on the one app? Oh, well, blah, 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 some excuse. I said, do you realize that if you're on both apps, you're going to open yourself up to the possibility of having more trips? And they're like, oh, whether they actually do that or not, who knows? So, yeah,
Wow.
multi-apping is definitely a key to success. Whether it's slow or busy, or certain apps could have certain things going on that's actually driving more sales or customers through the platform. There's a lot of things that are going on. Food delivery versus rideshare. There's a lot. But yeah, when it comes down to it, Ryan put out another post here on on LinkedIn talking about earnings per platform and how loyalty drops.
Yeah.
So take this.
There's no loyalty actually on the rider or the driver front. I tweeted it out yesterday, and there's no, and it shouldn't be loyalty because you're an independent contractor. Why should you be loyal to one company, 2, 3, 4, 5? I keep saying this. I'm going to say it until I quit doing this. I'm an independent contractor. My time is up for sale to the highest bidder. Done. I have fired all the apps up. All of them send me offers. This one looks good. I'll do it. And this is also kind of related to Chris, to the tool that we need to have, like Maximo or GigU or Gridwise or so. We need to data is gold these days. And God bless Ryan at Gridwise, keep pumping out the data. And so I mean, you guys see a bar chart on all the way to the right. You don't have to see the exact numbers, but when you're looking at a bar chart and then the chart is really high and they're all like equal to each other, that means the more apps you have, the more money you're going to make. And the first one is if you had a single app. The second one is 2 apps. Third one is 3 apps. Fourth one is 4 apps or 5 apps. So Ryan says it's no surprise that drivers switch between apps to earn more. Yeah. And with the help of third-party tools, we can select what we want to do, because if we get bombarded with offers, we need help, right? And what's surprising is how well it works. No kidding. Gridwise analytics data shows that multi-apping isn't just common, it's effective. Drivers who work across multiple platforms. Huh?
Take that, David. Oh, the algorithm will tell you exactly what you need to do, and I trust the algorithm.
Well, we have that thing not settled yet, so David hasn't come back to me yet saying that, let's do the challenge. You know what I mean? He drives in SF for a shift. I drive down here, and then we'll see who beats who. He will accept everything. I will cherry pick. Gridwise analytics data shows that multi-apping isn't just common, it's effective. Drivers who work across multiple platforms consistently bring in higher weekly earnings. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but you guys get the gist of it. You need to be on, first of all, there's nothing written in stone. I get 25 plus emails of deactivation stories in my mailbox every week from both Uber and Lyft. Okay. Now, you're on one app, you get deactivated. Now, what are you going to do? You have something to do tomorrow morning? You don't have any other apps. What are you going to do? You're going to go through the appeal process, which may take up to a week. Most of the time, you're going to get rejected anyway. That's that part. That's the number one reason you should be multi-apping. Have a backup, a backup, a backup, a backup. I mean, we all know rideshare rules, Uber, Lyft, DoorDash. Those 3, anybody and everybody must have, period. So by the time someone's using 4 or more apps, they're likely showing up in nearly every platform's data. That doesn't mean the platforms are equal. It means the savviest drivers are everywhere, and it's paying off. And yes, it is. And there's the chart. And thank you, Ryan, from Gridwise. It seems like we're doing a Gridwise, news every week now. We'll call it the Ryan's Corner now, Gridwise Corner.
I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna have to message him and say, look, you got to start putting these out every week so we can talk about it.
Yeah,
especially
absolutely.
this is the hard data that's coming about. So yeah,
Absolutely.
that's definitely, but
Yeah.
it was surprising. 40% of the rides that I've taken
Shocked.
and asked that question that
I'm
they're only
shocked.
doing one app. It's
I'm
insane.
shocked. I am
It's
shocked.
insane.
I would have thought by now, with all our work, with all our saying this for 3 years on Show Me the Money, people we would have moved the needle. Obviously, we didn't. 40, that's 50%.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, I mean, think about it. Like the times that it's busy on rideshare, it's slow on food delivery. When it's
yes,
busy on food delivery, it's slow on
yes,
rideshare.
yes.
When it's slow on food delivery or rideshare, it's usually better for shopping. So there's a lot of things that you could potentially do in order to maximize the time. So that means you're always busy. You know, they like to measure everything in active time. We like
But
to do by online time because there's a whole thing called period one without anything going on. But if you can be open to more apps at more times,
yeah,
then the chance of you getting a request to complete an offer that they're offering, whether it's Lyft, Uber, Grubhub, DoorDash, Instacart, Curry, whatever else that might be out there, you just graded, or you just have the greater chance of actually being active during the entire time that you are actually online. So your
yeah.
utilization rates are going to be much higher. That's why you see these charts that if you have, one or two apps, you're not going to make as much. But if you're going to have 3, 4 apps that you can continually go on,
Yep.
then yeah, that's going to be much more beneficial for you. So a lot of the full-time drivers here, if you're just doing 1 or 2 apps,
Yeah.
you might want to rethink about that and look at the actual data, because yeah, you could be leaving a lot of money on the table.
But most importantly, Chris, if you're a cherry picker, which you should be at anything that you're doing on any app, because not every app is going to send you, a lot of apps are going to send you trash. Okay. And my point is, if you're cherry picking, you're on 5 apps, 4 apps. Okay. Cherry pick on all of them. And then you're going to be busy the whole, hey, Sean, thank you.
I love it.
There
Yep,
you go.
give him the middle
5. He
finger.
gave 5 middle fingers on this one. So,
Yeah.
but so you cherry pick on all of them, because not every DoorDash order, not every Uber Eats order or Lyft order is going to be good. But now, like Chris said, you have a utilization rate, right? That means how active you are in a 60 minutes. Last time I checked, there was still 60 minutes in an hour. Well, if you're on 4 or 5 apps and they keep pumping offers to you, right? And we know there's throttling happening. We know that happens after you decline a few. One will shut you down or put you in a timeout for 15, 20 minutes. You go, up yours. I'll have 4 more, 4 more barrels. That's what you do. You just cherry pick on all of them, and then you maximize your earnings. Again, I keep saying this 1,000,000 times. I'm going to keep saying it until I'm blue in the face. If you incrementally increase your earnings by just $2 per hour, 2, and you're out there for 40 hours, that's $80 a week. That's 320 a year. That's $5,000, $320 a month, $5,000 a year, doing the exact same goddamn thing. You don't want to have $5,000 more dollars at the end of the year? I do. I mean, it makes sense to me.
Yep. I mean, the biggest, to plug your finance channel here, Sergio. If you don't know, Sergio has a finance channel. One of the big things that they always talk about when it comes to finances is you want to be diversified. You don't want to have all your eggs in one basket, because if something happens, let's say you have everything in the tech sector, and then all of a sudden the tech sector decides to go belly up because something happened, chip shortage, or AI isn't what it was, and there's a big bubble. Who knows? And it just tanks. Well, you just lost a fuck ton of money at that point. But
You bet.
if you were diversified and you had it in commodities, and you had it in, tech, you had it in a lot of different areas within, you would be much more safeguarded against something if one went down. So again,
Absolutely.
I mean, beyond that, beyond just being deactivated or temporary deactivation, what happens when the apps are down? Guess what happened this past week? Oh, that's right. There was a massive internet outage. And it affected a lot of things, including Uber and DoorDash, I believe it was.
Yeah.
So yeah, there could be something that's going on in an AWS server that could completely take you offline. If you're on that one app and now you can't go on, guess what? You just shit your bed for earnings that week, or that day. I'm sorry, or that time, or however long it was off. So yeah, these types of things, you got to make sure you have multiple apps. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to use them all the time.
Nope.
Use them when it makes sense to you, and then use them as fallback options and things like that. That's going to just help you in the long run. So if
Yeah.
something does happen, you can, pivot, and then you're still able to get out there and earn more money.
It's all math, man. It's simple math, simple common sense things. Thanks for the plug for my channel. It's at Sergio Avidian. Nothing to do with rideshare, nothing to do with gig economy. You will learn quite a bit about investing and trading and, long-term, short-term, whatever. So go subscribe. The point is incremental difference is all you need. That's all you, it's just, it's proven. I mean, you guys saw it. Gridwise is a company built on data analytics. If you guys don't take our word, take their word, Yeah.
And then, I mean, you couple it with something like GigU and Maximo, where it tells you what's going to be worth it versus not. It's autopilot.
Yeah.
So
absolutely, exactly. That's the key word, autopilot. And GigU works with all of them because they have a different technology. Whatever's going to pop on your screen, it's going to analyze it and it's going to say green, yellow, or red. If it's red, don't even look at it. If it's green, click. Oh, let's go. Do whatever it says to do and to the next one. So, yeah.
All right. But we want to know, what are your thoughts? What do you do? Are you on one app? Are you on multiple apps? What apps are you on? Make sure you put in the comments and let us know. All right. Thanks for watching. That short little clip was from our live stream, Show Me the Money Club with Sergio and myself, Tuesdays, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Make sure you subscribe, turn on all notifications so you get notified when we go live, as well as all of our awesome content. Make sure to check out this video right here, which will take you to the entire live stream, or check out this video right there. All right, drive smart, everyone.